if you're cool with just watching and hearing the sounds of Bangkok, you're gonna enjoy the video today. Merry Christmas and see you soon. It's pretty early in the morning. I'm in an area very famous for a giant clothing market called Bobae Market. I have no idea why I'm here this morning except to kind of get lost and look around. Bobae Market is kind of based around the Prince Hotel, so it's an older kind of hotel. It kind of reminds me of like a kind of sketchy hotel that you would gamble in if you're in like Cambodia or something. So it's maybe like a 40-year-old market. It's super famous for having all sorts of clothing. People come here mostly for that. They come here a lot in the evening. I think a lot of people go to that old hotel and they do like karaoke. It's a great place to walk around in the evening, but even in the morning there's like clothing and everything all over. It's not super famous with tourists for coming here because you do need to be buying clothing in bulk in order to make it, in order to like get your deal. So if you find a shirt that's like 50 or 60 baht, it's like $2, you need to usually buy a minimum of maybe about 6 of those shirts. It's like half a dozen. The majority of the things they sell by the dozen. So this is actually the clothing market that the vendors come to that you may see like on Sukhumvit Road when you're walking around your hotel or something like that. This is the market where they're going to actually buy their product. They're usually not making the shirts and clothing themselves. So there are a few interesting things in the area. There's Mahanak Mosque in the area. There's Soi Yotse, which is in this area, which is a great place to eat in the evening. That'll have to be a whole separate episode when I talk about that. There's the area around the hotel that I'll be walking around. I think I'm gonna start along this canal here. You can see along the canal, people are jumping on the boat. I think it's about 8 o'clock right now. People are jumping on the canal boat to go down the canal, go into town, and really a quick way to get through the area. I'll get on that boat sometime, let you guys check it out, what it's like, trying not to get splashed by what most Thais know to be some pretty toxic, kind of gross, gnarly water. But not today. Today we're just gonna walk around the market. I'm not really hunting any clothes or anything, so I don't really know what we're doing besides wondering. I am kind of hopeful that because the mosque is nearby, that I can grab some halal food for breakfast. I'm hungry. I don't want to be up this early without eating something, but really we're just gonna walk around. So let's see what we can find. All right, so this is the main kind of like Mahanak area. I'm walking towards the mosque. Oh, and wouldn't you know, I found some food already. Some beef out here ready to be purchased. Got some coffee going on. Oh, and this looks like some looks like a halal version of joke. So maybe it's made with like some minced beef or something. It looks really good. There's a ton of stuff in there. So it looks like they're making it with chicken instead of pork like you would normally have. Yeah, so if you're ever looking for good eats, like find the mosque and work backwards. This is also a place down here that looks like it's doing some sort of beef noodles. Okay, so you can see over there is where I originally started. This is maybe a better vantage view of the actual Bobae Tower and the Prince Palace Hotel. Quite an aged building now, but I'm sure it was hottest place to hang out like 20 or 30 years ago. You can trust me when I say this. I'm pretty sure that's a giant piñata. So we got a bit of a fresh market over here, kind of a wet market where everybody kind of comes and buys their goods right along the Krung. So I was thinking it would only be all clothing, but this is pretty interesting to see if you don't mind getting your feet wet a little bit. I love how quaint this old area is. You won't have any competition from other. You won't see a lot of. You don't have to worry about seeing tourists over here. This is a super local market. Of course, that's the cumin colored chicken. Some giant slabs of meat. So this meat portion of the market, all of this fish and blood and this continual washing of everything is what makes the wet market wet. And it looks small coming in, but this market is actually a lot larger than I thought. So I made it to another kind of street, and there's still a lot more to see, and another small street or soi that I could have gone down back behind me. Yeah, packed this morning with people trying to come in here, and all sorts of food and everything all around. All right, so you can see we've got one of the friendlier fishmongers here scaling his fish. He's got a big smile on his face, trying to hook me up with his cousin.
I love you. Lên, cái tem trên đây có bên phần lặng à. Cái tôm hoàng vậy đấy non một đĩa. Đâm không có người mà mua tôm hoàng đấy. Có đâm gần không nè. Có đâm không? Xem nè. No, I love you.
Yeah, so that friendliness and like wanting to greet me and talk to me as I'm walking by, It's pretty hilarious. That's what makes like coming into these local markets, getting lost a little bit in Bangkok, totally worth it. They're super cool, super friendly, letting me trying to hook me up with his cousin, much appreciated and unneeded. And also just like stopping from that hustle and bustle, because the morning time is really like when they have all their customers and everything. There's a lot of people running around. You can see over behind me there's a ton of traffic in here, so a big culture spot. Nobody comes here. I would say check it out, but I'm starving. All right, so you might be asking yourself, like, why are there so many tuk-tuks in this area? Like, the tuk-tuks actually thrive in these places where there isn't so much public transportation, and they make most of their, of course, there's some guys that make money off of tourists, but most of these tuk-tuk drivers make their money coming to like local markets, because the role of the tuk-tuk in this culture is to like get you home after you bought all of this stuff. Like when you come into this market and you buy like 30 or 40 t-shirts, or you want to come to the wet section and you want to get fresh food, or you want to jump into the truck and grab a bunch of like pineapples and stuff like that, like that's the role of the tuk-tuk, is to get you home. So I think in like the modern day world where you like see these people getting scammed or telling you never to get in a tuk-tuk because they'll overcharge you, I think a lot of that is because of the language. Of course, I was in a vlog and didn't really get along with the guy. And when I was, just the other day when I was headed to the restaurant, but that's kind of normal. That, I think, depends on the area that you're in and everything like that. So basically, I think tuk-tuk drivers do get a bad rap, but if you were in this community, it would be quite normal for you to be grabbing a tuk-tuk and grabbing your clothes and everything that you bought at the market and depending on them to get you home with all of your gear, no matter how high above the roof of the tuk-tuk they got to stack everything.
ขออนุญาตนะครับรถขาว พี่นักข่าวผมขออนุญาตแป๊บหนึ่งพี่
So much interesting, so many. You guys have great luck, better luck than me if I'm walking around by myself, but taking you around, there's like all sorts of city sounds, all sorts of food, a great market over here. There's even some Thai dancers out here. I think they're promoting this giant condo that they're building around here. And I've just located a vendor that I tried to eat at a couple weeks ago, and I didn't actually make it in time before everything sold out. So it's a hidden little spot. They do cow soy noodles. So we're gonna go in there, check it out. And this time we're early, so I'm pretty sure I can get some food, some of these crispy cow soy noodles. Hopefully their broth is nice and creamy, and a little taste of Chiang Mai, the northern city, down in Bangkok, deep in the hot, sweaty food and clothing market called Bobae. All right, guys, bad news. They're not actually open today. They're not open again until next year. I think everybody's on vacation, so I gotta come back again. Hello, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. พูดอีสานได้ไหม
ว้าวไม่เป็น
อันนี้เป็นอีสานเป็นแล้ว
ขอลงได้ไหมครับ
ได้ ไม่มีไส้
ไม่มีไส้
ไม่มีไส้แต่อร่อย
ปกติมีไส้ใช่ไหมครับ
ไม่มีค่ะ
ไม่มี
ถ้ามี2 บาทขายไม่ได้ ชิมค่ะ
All right, so I'm trying deep fried salaba, which is normally the bun that they talk about. This would be great with your morning tea or coffee or whatever you're having. I was headed out of this area, but I heard somebody yell Merry Christmas. It's actually Christmas Day, so I got my Christmas gift here. And it's quite nice. It's crispy and doughy on the inside. You can see it's really kind of squishy. I like this kind better with your breakfast because it can soak up. Like, I wish I had this fat doughy one when I was eating the joke the other day, because it could have soaked up all of that juice and everything better. Look out for the fatties when you go to the donut stand. That's my tip. But all of these vendors, the lady that you see in the background doing the soy milk, and another lady doing noodles and stir fries in the back, they're all from the northeastern province. They're quite proud to speak their dialect and teach me a little bit. They all said that they would take me to Ouan and all the little provinces up there to let me check it out and hang out and eat some good food. So yeah, I love it. I love how friendly they are. I love that they yell down the street Merry Christmas, and that kind of stopped me in their tracks. And I think you can see just by the hats how sweet and how lovely this little group of vendors is. Such a great way to spend your morning. I'm gonna say goodbye and Merry Christmas and thanks for watching. And don't worry, there'll be plenty more videos of me getting lost and wandering the city soon.